So my message for today, it's critical, right? It's critical. Everything I do, well, not everything I do, but this information, rest. It's so important to rest. Let me explain this to you why. You get stronger when you rest, right? Provided you've done the work. And I know so many of you and Frank and Eileen have been pushing it so hard and sometimes overtraining. Let me explain. When you get stronger with your muscles, the muscles work, they're tightening, they're getting, you begin to strain the fibers in the muscle, which is a good thing. Don't get me wrong, the straining of the muscles, it's like if you work really hard, you can tear the fibers, but that's because they got to grow back stronger and they'll actually get a little bit bigger if you're using heavy weights. But in everyday life, you'll kind of stress the fibers in a good way, and then they'll rejoin stronger. But they only rejoin stronger when you rest. So do the work, take the rest, be proud of the work you've done, and don't overtrain thinking if I do more and more and more, I'll get better quicker. What will happen is you may see a little improvement, but over time, you'll begin to get fatigued. And when you get fatigued, those muscles atrophy, they begin to get weaker. And so do the work and give yourself the rest. If you feel great, and this is what I tell people, feel what's happening with your body. Don't jump in and think, oh, I can do more because I'm hurting, but no pain, no gain. Forget that. Work hard, feel. If you feel you can do more because you feel great, do a little bit more. But if you begin to feel tired, you've done enough work. Hydrate, eat really well, and let those muscles recover. And if you're really sore, take an extra day off. If you're really tired, take an extra day off and then come back. You work out, you feel great. The next day you feel great, jump back on the board. So that's my message for today. Don't want to over talk because I want to get on with the workout. Beth. Hi, how you doing, Beth? Oh, you watched my documentary last night on Amazon Prime. Yes, shown, and you're saying it right. Thanks so much for letting me know. I hope you enjoyed the documentary. It really goes into my life of coaching young athletes. And if you don't know, 9 of those players are now playing pro, including one of the players in there is now the captain of the Los Angeles Galaxy Football Club. So you can see him watching in the MLS. His name's Daniel Steres. And he's about to get married. He just sent me an invite to his wedding. So Daniel, if you're seeing this or watch, congratulations and wishing you a lifetime of love and success and happiness with your new wife to be. Terry, good morning. Always great to see you. And with that, with Terry being here, I know I'm good to start because Terry told me, Dan, you can't start unless I'm here. So everyone, you can thank Terry for showing up because now we can get started. Okay, that's not true, but Terry, good morning. Okay, I'm gonna hit the start button. Here we go. Okay, I've got some new exercises today, which I'm looking forward to. And again, I've noticed there's been a lot of comments and a lot of calls that we've had in emails, which are about people that are having a hard time either lifting their knee up so high or going up on their toes or feeling the flexibility of their feet. Some of that is with neuropathy, and some of that, again, is because of drop foot or arthritis, rheumatism, different things that you have. And so this is the new exercises that we're going to be doing on top of some that you already know. So to get started today, what I want you to do is just push your knee forward. Don't even think about lifting your heel, just push your knee forward. There's Eric. Good morning, Eric. Good to see you. I had a long conversation with Eric yesterday, and he's going to help continue us to grow the 60 Up brand and have better products as well to offer. I've got a new invention that I can't wait to share with you, which is going to help with the cardio side and upper body strength and weight loss. So I'm excited to bring that out, and Eric's going to help me get that to you. Okay, so we're just rocking, just pushing that knee forward. Now what I want you to do is push down with your toes and now lift the knee up. So if I did it from the side, I'm just doing this, but I'm putting more weight on my toes because I want to feel that pressure, and it's going to force the crease in the toes to the foot just to begin to get that mobility in there. So again, push your toes into the ground and then just push the knee up. Not even up, just push it forward and feel how the heel has to come off of the ground. So we're getting that mobility in the toes. Okay, good. Bring it back to the center now. We're going to do a little exercise here. Very simple. Put your weight on your left foot, turn your right toe out, bring it back in. Left foot, out, in, out, in, out, in. And all we're doing is we're warming up the connection from the brain to the feet And you'll notice to do this, we're pulling up the toe a little bit just to turn, and it can just be just off the floor, and you're just turning it back in again. There you go, good, excellent. Just turning it in and out. And what we're working here is the front of the shin, the front of the ankle. We're actually working the toes. And if you find you're doing this and your foot is actually dragging on the floor, it's okay. Have the mind try and pick the toes up. And if it's not working, the mind is beginning to connect it in there. Good, last one on the left. Now come and rest. Now remember, go at your own pace. So if you want to go slower or you want to go faster, you pick the speed, I'll change the exercises. So here we go on the next one. Toe goes out, heel goes out, heel comes in, toe comes in. Let's go on the right foot again as I demonstrate. Are you ready? Right toe, right heel, right toe. Let's go to the left. Toe, heel. Oh, heel, toe. Toe, heel, heel, toe. Toe, heel, heel, toe. Toe, heel. Last one on the left. Toe, heel, heel, toe. Good. So now what we want to do is just bend those legs, have a little bounce in the legs. Now what I want you to do is straighten your knees and squeeze the thigh muscles. And bend your knees just a little bit and squeeze the thigh muscles. What we're doing here is we're beginning to get the muscles around the knee, and you'll feel it as you have a small bend. Then straighten those knees and squeeze your thigh muscles. Your legs will actually be straight. So if I go to here, my legs are straight. It's a small little knee bend and squeeze. And what we're doing is we're helping to strengthen the muscles around the knee to support the joint. And we're not going so deep that we're putting pressure on the knee. We're basically release the muscle and squeeze the muscle. Release the muscle and think of squeezing your knees. And again, you can't really squeeze the knees because there's no muscle in the knee, but we integrate the muscles around the knee. Okay, good. Shake those legs out a little bit. We're warming those muscles up and strengthening the knees. Now we're going to come back and do the same thing, toe, heel, but now we're going to do it double. So watch one time. Toe, heel, heel, toe, heel, toe. Are you ready? Now remember, balance is on the left leg when the right leg is moving, and your weight balance will be on your right leg when your left leg is moving. Here we go. Are you ready? And right foot. We go toe, heel. Now bring the heel back. Heel, toe, heel, toe. Left foot. Toe, heel. And you notice your right leg's bent. Heel, toe. Let's go the other side. Right. Toe, heel. Bend the left leg. Heel, toe, heel. Change. Toe, heel, heel, toe. Let's go the right side again. Now, think about what you're doing here. You're changing the strength in your right foot as it's moving. Left foot, toe, heel. You'll notice I'm lifting up my heel, I'm lifting up my toe. My heel comes up, my toe comes up, my heel comes up. So we're strengthening. One more time on the right. Heel, we're strengthening the ankle and the feet as we're going, and what's beautiful is we're having to strengthen the leg we're standing on that's not moving to support the change of our body. There you go, good. Just shake your legs out. This is just the warm-up. Here we go, next one. Put your toe on the ground, right toe, and just roll that knee around. So again, we want to supple up today. We're working, as you can tell, from the ground up, making sure that we're loosening up the feet, loosening up the ankles. Just doing this little movement will help. I spoke to a lady yesterday who had arthritis in her ankles, and we talked about the need to get flexibility in it. Let's go left leg, because flexibility will get that joint moving, and that's where we want to be. We want to make sure that that ankle has suppleness, because with suppleness, you can then come in and begin to add strength. You can't add strength when it's locked. So we free it up. It's a bit like life, right? You got to free your life up to be able to grow it. Okay, last one we're going to do. And this is I'm going to get some water. I got a little frog in my throat. Rabbit. Okay, last one. You're going to put both toes and then both heels, and both toes and heels. Then heels, toes, heels, toes. Now before we start this one, let me explain what we're doing. We're actually lifting the toes and going on our heels and then swiveling. Then we're going on our toes and swiveling. And we're going on our heels and swiveling. So we're really working the feet and the ankles twisting and the hips and the knees and the muscles. So great little exercise just for a little bit of fun. Are you ready? Here we go. And toes, heels, toes, heels. Now bring the heels back. Heels, toes, heels. Let's go out, out, heels, toes. Bend those knees. When the feet are wide, you have to have those knees a little bit more bent. Let's go again. Toes, heels, toes, heels, heels, toes, heels, toes. Good. I hope you had the fun little doing that, because again, such a simple little exercise, but it integrates movement and balance and strength. Last thing I want to do now is go up just a little bit and just bang those heels nice and lightly on the ground. So I'm just a little bounce. If I do it from the side, all I'm doing is this and getting a little bit of that impact, and it's really light. And what we'll do with the impact is it helps strengthen up the bones, the osteoporosis that tends to onset as we get a little bit older. So again, all we're going to do, we're going to do it one more time. Bend the knees slightly and just bounce, let those heels, and you should feel a little vibration. Don't feel heavy, don't feel pain, just a little impact, and you should feel that vibration going into your feet, and then from there traveling up your legs. And rest it out. Good. What I want you to do really quickly, because doing that does take strengthen the calves, take your right foot, put it up on the back of the board, push the heel down, and just push. Keep the right leg straight, and just push and feel the calf stretching. This is just the warm-up. I can already feel my muscles working. Let's go back to the side. Put the left foot, ball of the foot on the board, heel on the ground, and just push forward. If I'm feeling this already, what's it going to be when we get to the rest of the workout? Ouch. Okay. All right, come back. Let's start working now on the ability to bend the knees. All right, because again, with people that are having problems with their knees, either knee replacements, rheumatism, arthritis, all the different things that can affect your knees, pain, we want to do this. So what I want you to do now is push your knee forward on the right leg and your heel comes up. Then all I want you to do is lift it, tap it, and bring it down. So watch again. I push, I tap, and then I bring it down. We're working on balance on the left and reaction on the right with foot integration. Are you ready? Here we go. Push the knee forward. Now lift, tap, and down. Let's go left leg. Forward, lift, tap, and down. This is just a quick little movement. So I'm here, lift, tap, and down. And what we're working on here, tap and down. So most of you, I'm sure, will know that you have different types of fibers in your body. There's fast twitch fibers in your muscles, and there's slow twitch fibers that are in your muscle. Now, a sprinter, someone fast, will have a majority and this is shorter distance, of fast twitch fibers, whereas you get a marathon runner, they'll have more slow twitch fibers. But you also have fibers that are in your body that they're waiting to be developed, and you can create which way they go by the work you do. So why am I doing this one? I want to just have it where it's here, little tap, because if you begin to fall or you want to move quickly out of the way, you want to make sure that you've got those fibers that can react really quickly. So goes here, up, now quick little tap, so the body gets used to a quick movement. Tap, there's a quick little movement. Here, up, there you go, good. Lift, tap, down. Last one, lift, tap, down. So we begin to get those faster twitch fibers ready to react if we need to, rather than doing everything at a slower pace. And then when you need to move fast, the muscles aren't used to it. Hope that felt good. Okay, next one we're gonna do. I want you to just tap in here. Tap on the 1, 3, 1, and down. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 3, 1, and down. Left foot. 1, 3, 1, and down. And again, go at your own pace. 3 again. This is more of an intermediate workout where I'm going to start picking up the speed for those that want the challenge. But please, always go at your own speed. You don't have to keep up. You don't have to do all the number of the reps that we're doing. If you do 1, That's better than doing none, and the next day you can do 2. You feel your body, as we talked about with the resting, feel what's good, and if you begin to get tired, take a break. Last one at this speed. Good. Now, in tune with what we were just working on with the speed, I want you to see if you can do this faster if you're ready. If not, go at your own pace. So now we're going to go 1, 3, 1 down, and then take a break. Are you ready? Here we go. Right foot. 1, 3, 1 down. Rest. Now left foot. 1, 3, 1 down. And right foot. 1, 3, 1 down. And feel how quickly your balance has to adjust as I move my leg quickly away. 1, 3, 1. And make sure the leg that's on the ground stays bent. Here we go again. 1, 3, 1 down. And 1, 3, 1 down. Right foot. 1, 3, 1 down. And last one. 1, 3, 1 down. Okay, great job. Grab a quick drink of water. I've already had one, but I want to make sure you get your water. That's our warm-up done of getting the body a little integrated. We begin to raise the level when you're ready. And again, remember, never judgment on what you're doing, only congratulations on the fact that you're doing it. So don't judge yourself in what I'm doing. Feel how it's beginning to improve you. Okay. Water, always much needed. Okay, so what I want to do now is step back slightly from the back of the board, and I'll demonstrate this once. Just put your foot on the center mark. If I took my hands off, you should be able to have the board balanced. If it rocks one side or the other, change the pressure in your feet or readjust your foot. Now what we're going to do here is I want you to push forward and go up on the toe and come back down again. So push forward onto that foot, push off the back foot up and come down. Now what you don't want to do, don't push forward and go through the poles. You never go through the poles. So here we go. Are you ready? Right foot. Push forward onto the foot, push up and see if you can go up on your toe just really quickly. And if you can't, feel the pressure pushing into the board. So I'm going to do it as if I'm not going up, right? I'm just going to go here and I'm going to push my toe into the board and come back again. Here we go. 2 more. Go up on the toe, come back, or push the toe into the board. And the last one, push up, get that weight up, and it's just a quick movement of just up and come down. Left foot. Put your foot right in the middle of the board. My right foot wants to be in alignment with my hips. And again, take your hand, if you feel it, take your hand off and feel where your pressure is on the board. Can I find the middle? Okay, and here we go. Push onto the left foot, go up, quick go up on that toe and come back down again. And here we go again. Up, straight up, and back down again. And go straight up, and come back down again. 2 to go. Here, go up or push your toe into the board, even if your heel isn't coming up, push that pressure down. And last one, up and back down again. Good. Now what I want to do is we want to work on the same exercise, but with foot placement, quick changes. So straight away, see the spot on the board right in the middle, put your foot right on it, come up and come back down. Now left foot, right on there, push, go up on your toe and come back down again. Right foot here, go up, come back down again. Left foot here, go up, come back down again. 2 to go. Right foot here, go up, come back down again. It's just a small little lift. Here, push and down. Now, why am I doing this exercise? This is the beginning of being able to step up a step. When you step to then go to the next step, there'll be more pressure going on your toe. See, if I'm here and just imagine, I step on a step, I'm going to the next step. As I go to the next step, you'll feel the pressure going into your toe. Do this with me. I want you to feel this. Step up on the middle of the board, go up and lift the other leg forward as if you're about to step forward and feel how the pressure goes on your toe. Let's change feet. Put the left foot up in the middle. So imagine you're stepping, you're going to go step to the next step, and as you lift your right leg forward, you'll feel how the pressure starts going on the toes of the foot that's still on the step or going up onto the sidewalk. So again, all we're doing is we're strengthening the ability to have the power in the foot and the balance in the leg. There you go. Last one on the left. Here we go. Are you ready? Here, and there you have it. Okay, great. That's the end of that one. Next one we're going to go on to is 2 and 2. Step up on 2 and 2 and just rock side to side, nice and easy. You're going to see how we're going to change this and turn our feet. There you go. Now, while we're doing this, I'm going to put your thumbs on top of the pole and I want you to tap your thumbs. Just tap your thumbs as we're rocking. We're going to start getting the brain to integrate with each digit on your hand. Good. Leave the thumbs. Now take just your forefinger and just tap just your forefinger. All the other fingers and thumb are staying still. Good. Hold. Now take your middle finger and just tap the middle finger. The next one is really tough to do. So again, we're getting the brain to think of balance and movement. Now take your fourth finger. I always have a hard time with this one because it's like, I think it's the hardest finger to isolate. And just have that moving as we're rocking and letting the feet feel. And the last one, take your little finger and just move your little finger. It sounds so funny, right? It sounds so simple, and yet it's amazing with isolation how we become so focused, but the brain's able to do it. The brain is the most powerful computer that will never be beaten by any computer company. Good, here we go. Rocking side to side again. Now find your balance. Good, and rock side to side. Now find your balance. Now tap your thumbs. While you're balanced, just tap those thumbs. So again, the brain and your body are so in tune with feeling pressure points, reacting to the change, and having another action going on. Good, rock side to side. And last one, find your balance. Now, play the flute. That means all your fingers go from your little fingers up to them. If you don't feel safe, you don't have to do this. This just allows for finger ability. Finger ability. And we're going to do one other thing off of this. And again, talking with Frank yesterday and hearing some of the success he's having with lack of feeling and neuropathy in his hands, we discovered something that really works. Good. Hold the poles, rock side to side. Now this last one, I want you to move your thumb down so it's behind the pole, not on top, behind. And what I want you to do here is find your balance. And we're going to work on hand strength and finger strength. Squeeze those poles as tight as you can and let go. Your thumb will still be engaged, and squeeze the poles and let go. And squeeze the pole and let go. And squeeze the pole and let go. And last one, squeeze the pole, release, and then just rock. So great little exercise here to strengthen your hands up, get the feeling all the way through. And what we found with Frank yesterday is that him being forced to hold onto the pole tighter began to get feeling back into his hand again. And that's the amazing beauty, not of 60 Up, of you, is that you've got so much potential and ways to discover how to get yourself better and feel it. And believe me, I saw it with Bob Eubanks when he was beginning to feel the difference within a week. The change in his energy, the change in his enthusiasm came because he had hope that things could get better instead of the year and a half, 2 years, where it had been a steady decline. Okay, what I want you to do, push down with your left foot, turn your right foot to the 45 degree, push down with your right foot, turn your left foot to 45 degrees, and just rock. And feel how we're facing almost on a diagonal, but both hands are on. Now, if you want to, you can take your left hand off, but keep it there ready for safety if you need. There you go, good. And just pushing off and feeling the change of angle. Good, hold on with your left hand. Now push down with your left foot, turn your right foot out. Push down with your right foot, turn your left foot in. Now keep your body, hold on with both hands. Your upper body is turned, and we're working on a slightly different strengthening and balance motion here. Good, find the balance in the middle. And you'll notice it's a very different movement than we had before. Good, and rock forward and backwards. Now push down with your left foot, turn your right foot to the front, push down with your right foot, turn your left foot to the front, Make sure your feet are back on 2 and 2, and we're back in this position again. Now, turn your left foot to the angle. Turn your right foot to 45 degrees and just rock forward and backwards in here. Now, part of the thing that you'll have, because your feet are at a slightly different angle, is we're actually integrating the ankles in a slightly different way. You'll feel it more on the outside of the ankle on the right side, so we can strengthen the ankle. And on the left, you'll feel it more on the inside of the left ankle. So again, we're not straining it, we're actually getting some form of dynamic tension strengthening going into that area. Now find your balance. There you go, find that balance. Excellent. And rock forward and backwards. Good, now take your right foot and turn it forward, take your left foot, turn it forward, and we're back in rocking side to side. Now we're going to do one last exercise here, well, one more foot change exercise here. What I want you to do, push down with your left, turn your right foot and turn it to the side. All we're going to do is now the right foot is facing the side, the left foot is facing forward, and just push and back and push. And you'll notice in here, you're working the inside part of the right leg. The hip is slightly loosening up because it's having to rotate, but there's no impact. And you're just pushing side to side. Your left foot is facing forward and your right foot is facing the side. Where would this work in everyday life? I want to turn and change direction. I'm going here, I turn the corner, my foot turns first as I begin to go there. You don't turn your body and the feet finish, so we're getting used. So what I want you to do now is lift your right foot up, push it down and push. Back on the left, lift it up, turn and push. Back, turn forward, turn, push. Up, turn, push. And notice, or you probably haven't even really noticed this at all because you're thinking the right leg, your left leg is so strong, you're getting this balance on an angle, pushing back and forth, supporting your body weight and keeping your body in between the poles. Last one, here, good. Now bring the right foot up, place it on the number 2, facing forward. Push down with the left foot, right foot now. Take the left foot, turn it to the side so it's 45 degrees and just push forward and back and forward and back and forward and back and forward and back. So we're just pushing nice and easy. You'll find that your left leg is a little bit more bent than your right, but your right leg should still have a little bend in it. Good, so remember what we did just now? We're gonna lift the left foot and turn it to the front. Are you ready? Here we go. Turn the left foot to the front, turn it side and down. Lift forward, push down. Lift forward, push down. Lift forward, push down. Lift forward, turn down. Great little exercise for loosening up the hip and also being strong enough to be in this position to be able to turn and put the pressure as if we were going to change angles. Again, you've got the strength on your right leg and the ability to weight transference it across to your left. One more. Push. Now bring the left foot back to number 2. And we're going to be here. Now what I want to do again is just rock side to side. This is our last exercise on the actual board itself with doing foot movements. Again, very simple, but so dynamic in connecting the proprioceptive connection to your body, sending messages up and down what's happening and preparing for everyday life. Good, come and find your balance. There you go, good. Now what I want you to do is rock side to side, and I want you to very carefully, if you feel comfortable, close your eyes. And just feel that movement side to side. If at any point you don't feel comfortable, open your eyes again. But I want you to go slow. This is not a fast exercise. I want you to feel your body and feel the power that you have. Now, at the same time, I now want you to play the piano or play the flute on the pole. So your fingers are moving. Just your fingers are moving as you're rocking side to side. Now, we're going to go 30 seconds. Open your eyes up for a second. We're going to go 30 seconds. And what I want you to do for 30 seconds, I'm going to stay quiet. I'm actually going to watch. We've got 15 seconds till we start. I want you to talk. I want you to tell me what happened today. I won't hear you, but I want you to talk out loud about waking up. What time did you wake up? Have you had breakfast? How's the day? How's the weather? You've got 30 seconds, but you're going to do it with your eyes closed. Are you ready? And close your eyes. Go, play the piano, your fingers are moving, and talk to me for 30 seconds. Go. You better be talking. I'll explain why. Keep talking. 10 seconds left. Keep talking. Keep those eyes closed if you feel comfortable. Keep the fingers moving. Keep talking. And stop. So come back to the middle and find your balance. Now let me explain to you why I asked you to do the talking. And again, while I'm talking and you're trying to balance, you're listening to me and you're figuring out your balance as well. Keep your eyes up. Don't look down, because if you look down, the eyes tell you what's happening, not the brain, not the feeling. Right? The reason I asked you to close your eyes, roll your fingers, and talk is I want to continue to multitask the brain to show how powerful you are, because in everyday life, you're walking down the street, you're looking in a shop window, you're talking to someone saying, oh, isn't that dress nice? Oh, I love that soccer ball. You know, I like this. And all these different things start coming up. And yet the whole time, your brain is still taking care of your body while your mind, your mouth, and maybe you're rummaging in a bag to get something, you're looking for something in your pocket while you're talking, while you're walking, while, again, hopefully you're not walking with your eyes closed, but that enhances the feeling of what's happening in your body and your brain and the confidence that comes with it. Look at this. We're going to do this now. I'm going to rock side to side. Keep your eyes open. We're just going to do this for 10 seconds. Roll your fingers and tell me what you're doing for the rest of the day. Talk out loud. Go. 4 seconds. What are you doing? Talk out loud. I really want you to talk out loud. And rest. Okay, you see how much easier that was with the eyes open? And it wasn't that we were looking, saying, are we rocking? We were naturally rocking. Closing the eyes brings everything back, that when you open your eyes, it seems even simpler. So again, we're advancing the training. Like I said, today is more of an advanced program. And push down with your right foot, step back with your left, and let's just grab another drink of water before we go on to the next exercise. Great job. Okay, next exercise. I want you to pick the board up. You can either turn it around or walk around the front of the board and just pull it around slightly. There you go. Now, we're going to use the red ball to get going today. And all I want you to do is put your right foot on the red ball. Hopefully you've had time to turn it around. I'm going to give you another little second. And all we're going to do before I get started with you, just going to roll that foot around. Remember, the foot does not go ahead of the front of the red ball. Bring it back so the toe is in line with the edge of the ball. Obviously, it's going to be this way at the front. Here we go. Are you ready? And put some weight on the right foot, but not too much, and just roll it around. Feel those toes loosening up again. There you go. Good. And what we're going to be working on today is foot placement and immediate balance. Change leg. Left foot comes in. And when I say immediate balance, I probably shouldn't say immediate balance. I'm going to talk about immediate reaction to balance. Because again, I want you to feel and react really quickly in here today. Good. Go to the right foot one more time. Rolling it around. There you go. Good. And I've got a new exercise today for you to try as well. Left foot. Another new exercise. We've done some new ones today, and that's the beauty. There's always something new we can come up with, because it works and because it's good for you to do. Okay, this is what we're doing on the red ball. It's so simple. All I want you to do, and let me demonstrate it one time first. Step on the ball and step up and down. Take a look at the ball, step, get your eyes up, and just step right up and down. I don't need you to balance. I need you to have the confidence to step on the ball, step up, and come straight back down again. Don't let your body go ahead of the poles, and keep the back leg ready to step on the ground. Are you ready? Look at the ball, step, look up, and step back down again. Here we go. Left foot. Step up and step straight back down again. Here we go. Right foot. Step up and down. And now keep doing this at your own pace, because I want to tell you why we're doing this. I don't want you to take too long to find your foot placement. See your eyes, see the ball, step, and get those eyes up. Now, if you have vertigo, what I would do is I would not look up quickly. I would just look at the ground, have my eyes looking down, and then just slowly bring my eyes up. Okay, so keep doing this. The reason we're doing this is think about the surface you're stepping on right now. I'm stepping up. The surface is a little wobbly because it's the red stability ball with the air, and the air will fluctuate as you step. Now, as you're doing this, imagine how good you're going to be if you're stepping up onto a sidewalk, or you're stepping up onto a stool, or you're stepping up on a staircase, or you're stepping onto an escalator. All those surfaces are solid. They're not going to wobble. So if you can do this one step with confidence, imagine what it's going to be like when you step up onto a solid surface, because even though the board may move, you're still safe. The handles are keeping you safe, and you're adjusting as you're stepping. Good. We're going to go 2 more. We'll go right foot and then left foot. If you're keeping up with me, but at your own pace, just feel free to stop as well. And there we go. Perfect. So now we're done with the red ball. That's just an exercise we haven't done before with a quick step up and down. But again, training you to be able to step onto a sidewalk confidently. Step up onto a stairs confidently. Step up onto a stool and feel safe because you've got the power and strength in your legs. But so important, you've got that power and strength in your feet, because that's the first point of contact. Okay, here we go. Turn the board back around. And we are going running. We've got 15 seconds till we start. We're going to change every minute into another exercise. This is a challenge. Go at your own speed, stop if you need. Step your feet up on 1 and 1. We've got 4 minutes work. Are you ready? And here we go. Just stepping. I'm going to start nice and slow for people if they're new or not yet used to the movement of the board at a faster pace. For those of you that are the regulars, the experienced, the ones that have been with me now for, 3-4 months, I want you to start going a little bit faster. And again, if you're feeling a little tight, if you're beginning to feel a little out of breath, if you're worried about you're getting dehydrated, stop. Get off of the board, get a drink, maybe sit down for 30 seconds or until you feel good. And you may not feel good, you may have done enough for today, and that's fantastic, because it's not about how much you do, it's about how good you do. Here we go. And good, as I talked about at the beginning, is also about recognizing what we're doing. What we're doing. And what we're doing is we're building, and what you feel will help you build best. Good. What I want you to do now is step back on your right foot. So step up on the left, down. So all we're doing is we're doing a very small movement of pushing up and down again. You'll notice your left leg is working a little harder than your right leg, but it's building that strength, and it's a small movement. I'm not lifting my right leg up high, it's just enough to push on my left leg. And here we go, change to your right leg. Just on 1, pushing up, small little movement. Good, and I'm lifting my right foot just slightly, so I'm actually stepping on the board, but I'm not really moving. I'm strengthening up that right leg. Here we go. You're almost there, doing great, good. Change feet, let's go to the left again. Up and down, small little movements. We've only got 6 seconds left on this side. We're almost there. Good, change feet, right leg, just that small little step going up and down. So it's like a cardio workout with almost no impact. Good, and step up on 1 and 1. Here we go. Just walking. Now I want you to lift your knees a little bit higher for 10 seconds. This way we're bending the knee and getting a little movement and flexibility in the knee. You're doing great. Okay, let's go smaller and start picking up the speed again. Here we go. Smaller and picking up that speed. Working it, you're doing fantastic. Again, take a break. I love people that are smart. I used to grow up wanting to be like an athlete, and I became an athlete. And I'd admire all those athletes that were fantastic. As I began to get older, I love smart people. those are the ones that make the most of everything they've got and far exceed expectation because they're overachievers. And that comes from being smart, not from just running into brick walls. So again, be smart, know for yourself what's really good. Okay, here we go. Push down with the left, step back. Here we go, we're running. Just a small little run on the ground. Now, if you want, take your right hand off, bring it down. Left hand off, bring it down. Right hand off, bring it down. Left hand off, bring it down. Now, take your right arm and let it swing next to you. If you need to, grab hold of those poles, or if you don't want to let go, don't let go. It's all about you. Good, change arms. Take the left arm. Again, if you look, my feet are moving so small. I'm hardly lifting them off the ground. I'm working that shoulder, not swinging hard, getting some lubrication into the joint so it feels supple. And here we go, last 20 seconds. If you feel good, take both hands off and just small little steps. If you want to walk doing it, feel free to walk doing it as well, because this is all about getting outside and we're preparing to be amazing. 5 seconds. There you go, and rest. Great job. So that's a 4-minute cardio workout there, increasing the heart rate, getting the body going. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna move to the longer bands. We're just doing long band workouts today. So what I want you to do is take your time, get some water, get the poles, move the poles inside, and then put the longer bands in. Now that brings me, Vicky, I don't know if you're here today, Vicky, I haven't seen you, but I know you'll watch later for sure. I'm gonna get you the adapter kit sent out for changing the poles. Vicky was one of the original purchasers of the original board, doesn't have the ease of change. So, for those of you who have the metal pins, you've got to pull the metal pins out, change the pole, push the metal pin back in. For the second generation, all we're gonna do is take the pin, push and change, take the other one, push and change, and the poles are changed. Now, because we know the long bands are coming in, just slide the hook up to the top of the pole. And I'm gonna grab my bands. I'm gonna go red bands today. So I'll start, just place the red bands on the hook. This is a simple way to do it. So they're both there. Now I'm gonna take one, thread it through the outside, thread the handle through the join, and put it. I just realized the trash people are here and I forgot to put my trash cans out. So I'm gonna have another week of overloaded trash cans. I totally forgot to do that, and there they go. Thank you, bye. Don't forget my trash cans around the side of the house. Could you go? Oh, they've gone. You may hear them in the background, actually, truck going by. Okay, just rocking side to side. I think I'm still suffering a little bit from the smoke. I feel so much better, but I think the smoke getting into my system is still affecting me. Okay, good. What I want you to do now, the first exercise we're going to do is loosening up the shoulder. All the exercises today are really from the chest up, and we're going to be working the shoulders, the chest, and the back. The back for posture, the chest, so when you pick your grandchildren up, it helps the muscles support the shoulders, and then we'll be working the shoulders to make sure that we're strong for reaching up and grabbing things, and then bringing them back down again. So, first one, take the right band, try and find your balance. Now bring the arm up and bend the elbow, so you'll notice that the band is in front here. Now what I want you to do is just put it down again and bring it up and rotate. So what I'm doing here is I'm keeping my arm at 90 degrees and the shoulder joint is rotating. That's why it's called a rotator cuff, because we can rotate, and that's why this is a rotator exercise. We're just strengthening up. Now you don't have to use a band. You can just do this with your arm if the band is a little down. And if you want to bring it down just a little bit, take your hand slightly more to the side so that, again, we're working that rotator. Good, and bring it back down. Let's change sides. This will help lubricate the joint. It will help strengthen the joint. And again, it's a slow, easy movement. So my hand goes in front, got my balance, bend the elbow, band's in front. So I'm here now. Just bring it forward and rotate it back up, and forward and rotate it back up. Now, if some of you are more advanced or you want to do this exercise later, you can do one hand with a band, one without, so you can grab this one. You can even go both bands and you can rotate both. And if you begin to feel off balance, you can just drop one. I'm going to put it on here. You can let go and grab that band. Here we go, a couple more. One, and last one, and bring it down. Excellent. So you should feel right now a little bit as if your shoulders have had a little bit of a workout from a rotation time, but it's not like they're so tired. They're actually working without having stress and pressure put on them. Okay, next one. Take the right hand, same start. Find your balance, hand in front, bend the elbow. Now what we're going to do, we're now going to work the strengthening without the rotation. So just push up and down. We're going to do 8 of these. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Last one. 8. Good. Bring it back down. Place it onto the band. Now, if you want to go slower, go slower. If you want to do less, do less. If you want to use the band or do it without the band, do that. I can't even talk now. But the one thing I want you to focus on is always be in balance. Keep checking your balance. Left hand goes to here, and bend the elbow. So as I'm doing this, 1, I'm still thinking, where's my balance? 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Keep focusing on that balance. 8. Good job. Bring it back down, put it on here. Now just rock side to side. Take one hand off if you feel comfortable. You can stop to shake the hand out if you don't want to rock, so you feel safe. Just roll those shoulders out. Okay, next exercise we're going to do, what I want you to do is take the hooks and just rotate them in. So now they're out of the way. We're going to work the upper back muscles. I love this exercise because it really helps strengthen. Now, quick little tip. Make sure when you're doing this, we learned this in ballet, when I was a ballet dancer. If I want to bring my arm back and open it up, I don't lift my arm. What I want to do is I want to squeeze the muscles at my back. So to pull my arm out, these muscles here are tightening and it's down. So as I bring my arm across, it's because my back muscles are squeezing, and that allows my arms to open up. My chest gets broad, but my back is tight. This is great for posture and strengthening the upper back. Okay, feet on 2 and 2. Take your right hand on the left band, so it's coming across. Now find your balance. Now squeeze that back muscle and bring the band across. 1 and 2. Squeeze those back muscles. 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. 2 more. 7. Keep that balance. And 8. Good. Come and place it back on the left hand side. Grab hold of the poles. Take my left hand to the right band. Find your balance. Bend those knees a little bit. Make sure those feet are solid and safe on the board. And here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And each time I'm feeling those back muscles, not my shoulder muscles, because I'm going backwards, I'm squeezing. What I want you to do is just step off of the board slightly. I'm going to turn sideways but keep facing. And what I want you to do is pull those shoulders back and squeeze your back muscles. Now release. Squeeze those back muscles and release. Squeeze those back muscles tight. Don't let the shoulders come up. Keep the shoulders the same height and squeeze those back muscles. It's like you're taking your shoulder blades and you're squeezing your shoulder blades together. That's the muscle movement, and I can feel my muscles are getting tired now. They're tightening up. So cross over your arms and just bend slightly forward. I'm at a very slight bend here just to stretch out that upper back, and I'm going to roll my shoulders. Okay, we've got 2 exercises left to do. It's been really simple, but there's a lot of work in here, and the rewards are beautiful. So now take the right hand band in your right hand. what I want you to do is lift it up as high as you can go and bring it down again. And you'll notice you're not really engaging the band until you're almost at shoulder height. There's 2, 3. And my palm stays facing the floor. 4. Or if I go high, it's now facing the wall as I go high. 5 and 6. 2 to go. 7 and 8. Good, bring it back down, place it down. Let's take the left band in the left hand. Find that balance, knees strong. Let's get the balance first. And what's funny is I don't know if I was balanced on the last one because I think I was feeling it and I don't think I was off balance. I certainly wasn't touching the side, but my brain is correcting. I'm not even thinking about it. Here we go, you ready? And 1 and 2 and 3. Now I'm thinking of my balance, I just said it. And 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Last one, here we go. 8. Good, bring the band back down, put it down. Now just rock side to side, just roll those shoulders as you're doing it. Nice and easy, and bring those shoulders forward and back and forward and back. So again, we're just stretching out the upper body. But again, I don't want you to squeeze too hard. I want you to think of it just being a nice relaxed movement of forward and back. Okay, last exercise, here we come. Take the right hand band in your right hand. Now what I want you to do is again, keep your hand facing the floor. And all I want you to do is take your right hand across your face. Keep the balance. So I'm going to go here and back. Now to do this, I want you to imagine your shoulder coming towards the center of your chest by squeezing the muscle in between. It's your chest muscle. So it's just here. Go 1 and squeeze that muscle. 2. Keep the balance. 3 and 4 and 5 and you're doing great. Come on, 6 and 7. Last one. 8. There you go. Let's come to the left-hand side again. Just rock a couple of times. Let those legs loosen up, or at least relax, I should say, because we don't even realize, but we have dynamic tension going on. So take the left hand, find your balance, and here we go. Bring it across your face. 1 and 2, and keep that balance. 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Last one, here we go. 8. Good. Bring it back down. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of our upper body workout for today. We're now going to do a quick cool down because I want to bring the heart rate down. Just rock with me. And I want to then loosen up the muscles. We've used a lot of muscles today. We just want to release the stress out of them, the pressure. If there's any lactic acid buildup, even minimal, we want to stretch it out and allow it to flush out the system. And get a bunch of water and make sure we hydrate. So step off of the board, grab your water, quick little drink, or a quick long drink. And I'm out of water. Okay, what I want you to do, take your feet, place them, shoulder width apart, where you feel comfortable and solid. Take your right arm, cross it over your left, and just pull it across your body. Just feel that little stretch. There you go. Take the left arm, bring it across, and feel that stretch. You got it. And back to the first side again. Stretch and pull it across. And stretch and pull it across. There you go, good. Now take your shoulders and just nicely, don't work hard, don't lift hard, just roll them nice and easy. And what I want you to do now is lift your right shoulder and down, left shoulder and down. Right shoulder and down, left shoulder and down. Both shoulders and down. And now just let them bounce. Just a little bounce in those shoulders so they're nice and relaxed and loose. There you go, good. Now, what I want you to do, and step a little bit closer in here, I want you to take your right ear and just drop it to your right shoulder. and bring it back up, and left, up. Now, what I want you to do is take it forward and let it just, your chin touch your chest. And bring it back up. And again, let your chin touch your chest. Good. Now take your head, look to the right, and come back to the middle. And again, look to the right again. So we just get that little neck stretch going. And look to the left, come back to the middle, look to the left, and come back to the middle. There you go. Good. Shake your arms out. Very good. Okay, I'm going to step behind the board again. What I want you to do is take your hands and just shake your hands. There you go. Now, face them forward like you're waving but not high, and just flap them like the paws on a dog. Good. Face them in and flap them, and now face them up and down and just let them nice and relaxed just bounce. Let's go back to the beginning. So we're here, we're up and down, and we're upside down. Good. Now just roll the wrists around. Again, you can do these when you're sitting down, and it's helping to get the blood flowing. It's loosening up the wrists. It will actually strengthen the wrists because they get to move. And then just rolling your fingers. There you go. Now bring your fingers forward and interlace them. Just push them around and push them away from you. Just get that little finger stretch. I mean, here again, just push them away only as far as you feel comfortable. But again, we're loosening up those fingers. Excellent, good job. Next exercise, push the board to the right. Take your right foot, put it on the edge. We're stretching that calf the same as we did at the beginning of the workout. So the ball of the foot is on the edge of the board and the heel is on the ground. And just relax there. Excellent, change. Goes on to this side. Good, and come back to the first side. And go back to the left side. Just feeling that little calf stretch. There you go. Now bring your feet, put them slightly wider apart, and bend the left leg and come back and bend the right leg. Now when you're doing this, make sure that your knee is not going in. Make sure the knee is going over the toe and over the toe and over the toe and over the toe. And a couple more, over the toe and over the toe. There you go, good. Now bring your hands to the poles, bring your feet together, your knees together, and just bend forward. Keep your legs straight and see how far down you can go without feeling off balance. Hold on to those poles and just feel that stretch. I feel it in my back and I feel it in my hamstrings, the top of my legs. There you go. Feels good. Come back up and one more time. Awesome. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the workout for today. Great job today. So really appreciate, you can see I'm sweating and it's not hot here. I'm sweating because of the work. That was a good workout. You can see the sweat on me. And again, like I said, we're not even in the 70s yet, but I'm working. And I hope you guys had a great time working out with me as well. Wanda, great to see you. I haven't seen you here before, I don't think, Wanda. So thank you so much for showing up. And thanks for being part of a special group. It's always a pleasure to be in here and working with you, knowing that we're making a difference. And also you're making a difference. You bring that energy to us as well. Edna, great to see you here as well. I think this might be your first time here. Don't forget, you can go and train on Wednesdays with Kathy Stevens. She's incredible. Everybody loves Kathy. And she forces me to keep up with my teaching and going in there because she's a world of knowledge far beyond just the 60 up, but other aspects of health and fitness as well. So make sure you come back on Wednesdays and work out with Kathy. I'll be here on Tuesdays again, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Joanne Williams, thanks for coming in and watching, and really appreciate you showing up. Hopefully you got on the board and joined in, but if not, we can get all these workouts. They'll be on this Facebook page, the group page, and they'll also be uploaded to YouTube probably within a day. so you'll be able to go onto YouTube and find these workouts as well. Ion, is it Ion or Aeon? I'm going to say Aeon because it begins with an A, but what a pretty name. Thank you so much for being here, Aeon. And yeah, it's just an honor to have everybody show up and be part of that. And I really appreciate all of you are beautiful people. So thank you so much for being here. And again, if there's anything I can do to help, please reach out. I truly care. Kathy cares, our customer service really care. We don't do this for any other reason than to help you get the success, because like I said, our only success is when you have success. Back into here, okay, Kathy Stevens, what's Stevens? Kathy Stevens, you're amazing, Dan. Thank you so much. We have a lot of fun going back and forth on this, and I can't wait to get this certification program finished with you, Kathy, because you're a genius. Thanks, Rosa. I hope it really helped today. Again, we're really tapping into the ankles, the feet, and the knees. Brian, thank you for being here, young man. Oh, Beth, I missed Beth. Thank you, Beth. Really appreciate it. And again, thank you for watching my documentary on Amazon Prime. And let me know what you think of it. Brian, I'm back with you again, young man. Thank you so much for being here, stopping in, saying that. I hope you got a chance to get on the board and work out with us. And if not, you can do it later on. But again, the work you put in will be the results you get out. Deborah, thank you so much, Deborah. I will see you next time. That's Tuesday, 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and I will be back here with another workout. Kirk, thanks, Kirk. Always great to see you here, mate. Never taken for granted. Appreciate it every time. Terry, yeah, thanks for waiting for you to start. You better not be late now. If there's one day, everybody, you got to make sure Terry's here on time. If she doesn't show up one day, I do not do the workout because Terry is the boss. And Kimberly, thanks. I'm glad you enjoyed the overall workout and it helped. And again, all of you have a beautiful weekend. Craig, thanks for the new workout today. Yeah, different exercises all the time, Craig. And again, the better you get, the more you can do. But again, it's what you do that gets you better. It's not about having to always do new things. And from the comments that you're getting, we're cheering you on here. We want you to get back to everything you dream of, and that becomes reality. Deborah, the documentary on Amazon Prime is called The Ultimate Goal. It's about a team of soccer players that I trained for 9 years that are about to graduate and go to college. And their dream was to finish with the national state championship. And so I take them, it's like, kind of like a reality doc, I guess they call it. I shot it with Mark Burnett. Mark Burnett is the guy from The Apprentice, Celebrity Apprentice, Contender, The Voice. I mean, he's an incredible genius with TV shows, and he was an advising producer for me, which I couldn't have done without him. But it's a really good story about brotherhood, about friendship, about team unity, and about self-responsibility for your own performance. And it's based around soccer, but it's actually not soccer. It's actually about how you overcome adversity, and it's very positive. We had the head of Disney come and watch it and said after he saw it, he felt he could take on the world. And Mark Burnett, who hadn't seen the finished one, came in and goes, he saw it, it was epic, he cried 3 times. So it's very emotional, but it's beautiful. So thanks so much. Yeah, Craig, you wear a Fitbit. That's awesome. It helps you track your heartbeat. I'd love to get some of those results. There goes the other trash truck. So I've missed both my trash cans being empty today. There you have it. But it's a pleasure being here with you. Yeah, Craig, let me know how, what happens with the heart rate. I love to find out what's going on, especially when we do that fast little walking or the running and the cardio. That is always good to see, because the more you can get the heart beating, the more oxygen you can get around your body. But again, always looking at safety, always safety. Anyway, thank you all for being here today. Have a beautiful day. Thank you, Deborah. I really appreciate you taking a look and watching the documentary, and let me know how it is as well. And if you enjoy it, please leave a feedback on Amazon as well. And it's free on Amazon Prime, just so you know. But yeah, thanks so much. Have a beautiful weekend. Stay safe. I know we still got Friday to go. Get out on the board. Continue your exercises if you're feeling good, if you need a day off. But set a goal. Do something this weekend that you haven't done in a while. Don't be fearful. Be excited. And I'm here to support you, as is everyone at 60 Up. Have a beautiful weekend, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye-bye.